Welcome to Predicta, powered by 1xBet. I am Anant Kaur and I am here with all the latest and exciting updates from the world of cricket. Let's begin with the match number 64 of IPL 2025, where Lucknow Super Giants handed table toppers Gujarat Titans a 33-run defeat. This was the second time this season that Lucknow got the better of Gujarat. Playing at the Narendra Modi Stadium, LSG posted a massive 235 for 2 in their 20 overs. Mitchell Marsh smashed a sensational 117 of 64 balls, hitting 8 sixes, while Nicholas Pooran contributed a fiery 56 of just 27 balls. Gujarat's Arshad Khan and Sai Kishore managed to take 1 wicket each. In reply, Gujarat Titans could only manage 202 for 7 in their 20 overs while chasing 236. Shah Rukh Khan top scored with 57, Shafin Rutherford added 38 and captain Shubman Gill chipped in with 35 runs. For Lucknow, William O'Rourke was the pick of the bowlers with 3 wickets, while Avesh Khan and Ayush Badoni grabbed 2 wickets apiece. Now, let's shift the focus to a 65th match of the season, Royal Challengers Bengaluru versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. This match was originally scheduled at Bengaluru's M. Chinnaswamy Stadium, but now that has been moved to Lucknow's Ekana Stadium due to heavy rain there. RCB have already qualified for the playoffs while SRH are out of the tournament. However, Hyderabad can still play party spoilers. They've already registered a win at this very venue in their previous match, so you can't count them out. Historically, these two sides have clashed 24 times in IPL history, with Sunrisers Hyderabad winning 13 and RCB taking 11 victories. So expect another thrilling contest. Will Lucknow's pitch bring another twist, or will RCB maintain their winning momentum? And to discuss this, we have our guest today. We have former India cricketer Noel David and former cricketer CM Gautam. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining in again for your insights. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. How are you doing today, Noel? Hi Noel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm very well. After talking to you and having you on the show, I'm feeling superb. And
Thank you.
and Gautam, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Anand. How are you?
Very well, very well. Thank you so much for joining in. And talking about a little bit of the yesterday's match, how has Lucknow Super Giants been the party spoilers for Gujarat Titans, Noel?
I, it was a surprise to see how they batted, especially, throughout the middle of the phase of the IPL, the batting let them down. But yesterday's match was just something different, and the approach was different totally from the LSG, Nicholas Pooran, Mitchell Marsh, all this. Yes, Mitchell Marsh was being consistent. Nicholas Pooran, the initial part, and then later on 3 games, but the way they batted, that showed the capability which they had, but they never done it when it's really required. The bowling also came good, fielding also came good. So overall, the package was something different from what we had seen LSG during this IPL. But it's phenomenal. I think this is the way they need to play. And let's be very honest. The captaincy was up to this mark what we expected of Rishabh Pant always. I think the way he revolved his bowlers, the way he has moved the fielders, I think it was just a treat to watch. Hope they do this when they come back next year.
Yeah, a treat came a little too late, but we're happy to see LSG again performing well. But that was yesterday, and now let's come up today. That's also an exciting matchup. Gautam, RCB has the 4th best bowling economy and ranks high in both power play and death overs. So can this balance across phases give them an edge over a struggling SRH bowling unit?
Yeah, definitely. The bowling has looked really good this season, over the years, the bowling was a concern. The batting was always been the plus point of RCB. And if you look at this year, the strength of bowling attack, they went for experience, In Hazelwood, in Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, all these, Krunal Pandya. So they went in for experience. They were very clear in the auction table as well. So that is the reason they have been doing well. And they always go for wickets in the part play. So that be their strengths. And I'm not surprised that they have bowled well, and that is the reason they are at the number 2 in the punch table as well.
Yes, and that will be again everyone will be looking forward to. And Noel, SRH's economy against spin is the second worst this season. So should RCB look to target them with spinners in the middle overs?
I've been crying all year this IPL. I've been crying, saying that they don't have the bowling attack what they had last year. You look at the medium pacers, or you look at the spin department. It's the worst attack what Sunrisers have so far. Who has the experience? Who's the experienced spin bowler in their line? And that's why I think this is the biggest chance for RCB to capitalize on this attack, because I think the strategy will be simple. Whether it's Zidane Ansari or whether it's Abhishek Sharma who comes into bowl, or anybody else, I think the attack they will straight away attack the spinners, and that's why if you see, the wicket-taking bowlers are not there for Sunrisers at all. You can't depend on Pat Cummins to get you the breakthrough, which he does sometimes, but there's no other bowlers who are backing themselves, the other bowlers. The Pat Cummins or any. I feel that it's a nice chance for RCB to go straight away in an attacking mode, especially when the spinners come, because I think the wicket will. Yesterday was super batting track. What we saw again, LSG versus Gujarat Titans. I think the wicket will be the same. They may play on the same wicket. I think it's a great chance for them to capitalize the Sunrisers bowlers.
Yeah, and we've seen how Sunrisers, of course, they don't have good spinners, so that's why they have a poor bowling in the spin department. But today, now Gautam, Phil Salt's strike rate of 211 against spin stands out. We've all seen them throughout the league. So how crucial could his matchup be against SRH spin attack? Would it be leaky?
First of all, Phil Salt should play the first 6 overs. Only after that, we'll be playing the spinners. He started the tournament really well. I think in the middle of the tournament, he started to show that signs of rustiness, and he's always trying to hit each and every ball. That can't happen in whichever format you play. You have to pick your balls to hit. And yeah, I think he's been good against spin, and he can take advantage of the SRH spin attacks. As Noel said, they are one of the weakest bowling links in the entire IPL. So if you can see that new ball, and if you can play the first 4-5 overs, and he'll get spinners and he can take advantage of them. So this is the right team to go after, as Noel sir said. You can just go attack and attack. So it's a good opportunity for RCB to post a huge total today.
Yeah, they will be looking to attack for sure. And also, Noel, we have seen how Tim David loves to attack, and with his strike rate at 210 versus pace and 219 at the death, and with SRH leaking heavily in death overs, could Tim David be the X factor tonight? Because we've seen a middle over does not have not done very well for RCB, especially with Rajat Patidar's injury. So how much contribution and everything will depend on Tim David?
I think Tim David is one player which any franchise, any team would love to have. How capable is he of striking the white ball? And he goes in, in the depth overs where he can get that quick fire of 40 runs or 35 quick, and it's very crucial. That little knock which he plays, Tim David, is very crucial, because that sets up the tone, and it's built the score to the end, and that's why he's so crucial in that last overs of the inning, and that's why he's an X factor for RCB. He has proved it on many occasions when he went into bat in this IPL, and yes, last year he was playing for Mumbai Indians, which he was not able to produce what he was expected of, because we all know what Tim David brings on to the table. He's a hard hitter of the white ball. If he gets that one ball which goes out of the boundary, the next ball is, he knows he will connect it again. So he's an X factor for RCB. So the bowling attack what Sunrisers have, I think he will capitalize. He will have fun out there in the middle with the bowlers, and I think it's a treat to watch him when he bats.
He's a treat to watch when bat, and also when he loves to swim on the pitch. We've seen in the last before match how he was all enjoying there in the rain. that was doing much rounds everywhere. And surely we would love to see him also with raining sixes. And now, Gautam, Abhishek Sharma, we've seen how well he's performed, but not much through this year. But he has a phenomenal strike rate of 236 in overs 7 to 16 and also 265 versus spin. So, should RCB consider holding back spinners or targeting him early would be the key today?
Yeah, we all know what Abhishek Sharma can do. He's a treat to watch when he gets going, especially with those sixers. His intent is to hit sixers, then play for a boundary and then a single. So that's his intent. And he's been pretty inconsistent in this IPL. But at the same time, whenever he does well, the team has gone on to win the match easily. So today's strategy would be the same. RCB have to look to get him out early on. You have to get the best bowlers to bowl at him so that you get his wicket. Otherwise, if he gets that quick fire of 20 ball 50 or 60, I think even SRH can post a big total. So that would be a huge pressure on RCB as well. So you need to bowl a best bowler to Abhishek Sharma at the up front. So that should be their strategy. And if he gets going, it's fun to watch him back.
It will definitely be fun to watch him bat, and especially when SRH's paces are not doing that well. And Gautam, we've seen that with Shami conceding at 27 in death overs and Simarjeet's economy at 14.67. So is SRH's death bowling too weak to handle RCB's finishers again, Tim David, when you have to handle them towards the end?
Yeah, I feel overall their bowling has been very poor. As Nelson mentioned earlier in the show that they are the weakest bowling attack in the entire tournament. Whereas in the previous year they used to have the best bowling attack. They used to have a good quality 5 fast bowlers and a couple of spinners. And I think this year that is the trick of not doing the same. And up front, Shami is been very very off color and is coming back from an injury, and he's not looked at picking up wickets. So he's been leaking runs in the first 2-3 overs. So that's hurting SRH big time. And at the same time, they don't have any spinners to pick up wicket in the middle order as well. So it is a huge responsibility for Pat Cummins as well. He has to captain and he has to pick up wickets. So a lot of headache for him. So overall, their bowling attack has not been that great, even though the batting is good. So I honestly feel the bowler of the one who is going to win the tournament is not the batsman. So I think they should look at strengthening their bowling attack in the next year of IPL.
Yeah, as today also they have to do that, and as Noel rightly said, they don't have a very good bowling attack. And from one bowling attack to RCB's bowling attack, which was performing very well, but Josh Hazelwood's unavailability, how much will that pinch RCB, Noel? Because you've seen that he's been exceptional across phases with 18 wickets and an economy rate of 7.63 in the power play.
It will pinch them badly because what Josh Hazelwood does for RCB, he gets that extra bounce out of the wicket. He is a tall guy who hits the deck very well, uses the new ball. He gets those initial wickets in the power play. All that will be missed in today's game. I think Bhuvi will be left alone, because Bhuvi also brings in that experience. He swings the ball. I hope the other guys who are going to get a chance, an opportunity, keep that reputation what Josh Hazelwood has brought to RCB. I think Lingadi is there. Yes, Dayal is there. I hope the other guy who's going to play will get that opportunity. But there will be a vacuum of Josh Hazelwood in today's game, because this wicket will help Josh because of his height and the bounce what he produces from any wicket which he pulls on.
Yes, and that has been the case so far. And also, is it time for Sunrisers Hyderabad to rethink Abhinav Manohar's position in the 11, considering his strike rate of just 98 and struggles against spin? Gautam, we've seen how there's not much been great performance by him so far.
Yeah, definitely he's not done well in this year's IPL. Even his strike rate says the same. I think this is the right opportunity for the team management to try different players, considering the mini auction and rebuild the team for the next year. So yeah, definitely I think they have to give a break to Abhinav and look at other players. So otherwise they'll left to do the same thing. If a new guy comes into the team and he'll be motivated to do well. So I think these changes are very necessary in the T20 cricket because you can't give a long rope for a player when he couldn't perform for like last 7-8 games. So this is the right opportunity for a new guy to come in and see what he can bring to the table and to the team. So yeah, pretty excited to see some new faces today in SRH lineup.
Let's see whom they bring, and then they can continue with them next year. And Gautam, now RCB batters like Krunal Pandya struggles against spin, and so does Devdutt Patikal, but we know that he's injured. So could SRH consider attacking with their spinners despite poor economy in the very important match today?
Yeah, but we don't know like what the spinner who they got in their bench. We know that Zishan Ansari is one guy who's bowled well for them. And I think if they don't pick up early wickets, Krul won't be coming into bat today. So they have to pick up early wickets considering the form of Virat, Phil Salt and Rajat Patidar. I think it will be very, very tough to break their top order with the SRH bowling attack. But having said that, if you find someone is struggling in spin, straight away bring the spinner in and attack them, So that is the only way you can pick up those wickets.
That will again be an interesting battle that we'll be looking out for. Noel, should RCB consider promoting Jacob Bedhill up the order? Because when you see, given his 171.79 strike rate and exceptional hitting against the left arm variations we have seen so far.
Look, they are at a crucial point. Yes, they have qualified. Okay, but they will look to be at the top of the table at number one. So I don't think they will try too much with their batting order. I think they will keep it simple, which is very, very important at this phase of the term because one game if you lose, you may come down. So they will try to stick at that 1 and 2 at the points table RCB. So it's very important not to do anything. Keep it simple. Play the game as you played all along the tournament. That's what the management must be thinking. Yes, maybe, if they think, okay, let's try him or put him into the ring and see how he does at number 4 when it's when the run rate is not up to the mark what they expected. Maybe they may send him up, but I don't think they will play around with their batting order. I don't think so. Virat Kohli will be thinking or will be advising the management to do such things.
Let's see how that unfolds for RCB. And there's one more thing, Gautam. Both teams have strong top orders but patchy middle orders. We've seen how RCB has a great start and SRH if they have a great start. So will the battle tonight be decided by the middle over execution with both bat and ball?
Yeah, the top 4 of both the teams have been really good, and RCB have done really well compared to SRH. They have been pretty consistent. So looking at that, I think it will be a high-scoring game, as Noel sir said. It will be a flat wicket at Wakana Stadium. So there will be a lot of runs in the offering, and at the same time, RCB will be like very, very cautious getting into today's game because securing that top 2 spots is very, very crucial. Because even if you lose that game, you'll get one more game in the qualifiers. So they'll be looking at playing this game very seriously. At the same time, SRH will be looking to finish the tournament well. So they'll be going all guns blazing in today's game. So it will be a very interesting battle. One team that they will look to qualify the first 2, and the other team will look to finish the tournament really well. So it will be interesting battle.
Yeah, and they surely have the chance with yesterday Gujarat Titans losing out. Noel, you've said that, of course, Sunrisers Hyderabad bowling is not up to the mark. But considering the fact that Jaydev Unadkat has the best economy among all bowlers tonight, 6.95 among them, how can he be the surprise game changer in controlling RCB's explosive batting lineup if his bowling works well?
I think he's one guy who's been very successful all the time in the IPL. He's got he's got the man of the match in the previous IPLs. Because of his pace, he varies his pace very well. He has the variations like Harsh Patel or like these guys. So that's why he's so economical in his bowling. And I find that he has been he should have played in the initial part of the IPL in this year, but unfortunately because of the bowling attack with Shami and Pat Cummins and the rest, I think he never got. But whatever opportunity was given to him in this IPL, I think he's grabbed it very well. He's bowled well, and I think in today's game it can be because they have RCB has a strong batting line. We have to wait and watch how well he bowls against Virat Kohli or Tim David or Jacob or anyone. This how well he varies his pace on this wicket.
Yeah, a big test for SRH to finish on a good winning note. And a quick prediction now, Noel, who is going to come up with that victory today?
Let's be very honest. I don't want RCB to lose because I would love to see them in the first two. But SRH can be a spoiled sport, like yesterday what LSG has done to Gujarat Titans. So it's going to be a good game. But I will put my money on RCB.
Yeah, but I can still see that little inclination towards Hyderabad for sure. And Gautam, who are you going to tip for the win today?
I think SRH will play with free mind and they want to finish the season really well. And if they play that fearless cricket, I think you can't stop SRH. That much I can tell you because they have like top quality batsmen. And at the same time, RCB will be under pressure to win this game, and Desert Padikkal is not there, Hazelwood is not there. So I think slightly, I feel the wind is towards SRH, I feel.
Yeah, so I will count this as 1.5 votes because I know from inside Noel also wants Hyderabad to do well. Okay, thank you so much, gentlemen, for your insights and predictions. Always, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show. We'll get back with the exciting episode of Cricket Predicta. You know where to tune in because this is your favorite show. Thank you so much.